Hello. Yep. Okay, I can hear you. Oh, you have a mic issue? Okay. Well, you can put a mute. So you can chat me in the window if you have any question or to stop me. Okay. All right. Are you ready? Sure. Okay. So this is we come to day 2 right now. So we have day 1. So with day 1, we finish our network topology here. And I make a little bit correction in here. So in day 1, I use the router. And here I'm going to change it back to switch because it's a layer 2. As you mentioned also in day 1 about what is the difference between MPLS and VPLS. So, and I explained to you a little bit, and also we not go more detail in here also because this day 2 I'm trying to explain more in IP address. When we come to a command line, when do all the command in here, include the BGP routing, and then I will explain to you more about inside the MPLS, how VPN from the Verizon, how they do those kind of layer VPN tagging, labeling. So, so the only thing the layer 2 and we just make it easy for us, for you to understand. Just, just, just memorize or just for know for now. This is layer 2. This is layer 3. Maybe a little bit more what is mean layer 2 and layer 3. So let's get the whiteboard in here. So this is what we call layer 3. Okay, so this is a layer 2. So in the future, when we have all the IP address and we're ready at the command line, so we're going to make a BGP set PS. This is CE, remember? And this is the PE, Verizon. So we from the CE, we're going to have a BGP pairing session to MPLS here to Verizon, and then from the Verizon, they have another one in here is pairing to our another CE in the brand office. So that is mean, so the BGP section in here. So we from CE to PE and PE to CE. So it sounds like Verizon is in the middle. It's between the switching the routing. Okay, between from CE to PE and then from PE to CE. So from the VPLS here from Comcast, so it's a layer 2. That is mean everything look as a switch here. So this IP address in here, and this IP address in here, this IP address in here, and also this IP address in here, they are, we can put a big circle in here like this. Okay, so this big circle is crossing the Comcast VPS backbone, and then it's same in the layer 2. So that is mean that they're in the same network. So for example, here we're using 192, 168.96.0/24. This subnet here is going to be just for this VPLS. Okay, you can have multiple VPLS. So we can treat this one as a VPLS 1, and then this is facing our H router, ASL router, ASL router. So we have a 1 leg to VPLS. So now in here, the BGP, because since layer 2, and then this can be like this. It's direct. Okay, so it's a direct connect. So we're going to be pairing. So this is kind of layer 2 for now in here. So for you understand, so we don't go more deeply. We just stop in here. So let's go back. Let's come back here to our IP address design. So last time in day 1, we have a brainstorm here, everything in the notepad. So remember last time we using /13, we picked the second artifact for 96, and then from 13 /13, and then we come up here. See, this is the second artifact, 96 for data center, 97 for data center, 98 for brand and office. And also this is reserve that we don't know. And then this is for VPN. This is, and then go down here to 98. Just for example, this is for brand. We chop the map. So we have a East Coast, West Coast, and Central. So now inside in here, remember we have a YY in here I mentioned. This is the how we calculate, how we breaking down the network from /16, go to 17, 18, 20, so on. It depends how big the network on your remote office. So now from the notepad here, yeah, yes. So from here now, we're going to be a little bit for us, since we want to be a professional and we want to be like an IP engineer design. So now from Notepad, we're going to be translate to Excel here, spreadsheet here. So now we have a complete here. We call this is our master IP database. So as you can see here, so I make a nice table already for you, so we can quickly to review what we have in here. And then I also copy the map here. So this is we chop, same thing again. We have a East, Central, and West and Central like this. And then we have all the state here. So this is referring to in US, our branch office or remote office, something like that. And also I put the nice here. This is the binary, so we can understand how many bit and then come up the calculation. So what is the subnet mask? And also from here, okay, this is when you see 0, just for example here. So when you, so for example, okay, this is ABC. So we're going to be demo here, the design for this enterprise, this IP address. So now we already have a /13, and then /13, see we from the binary bit in here. So we're going to have 1, 2, this is 8-bit, right? Yep. So this is going to be 9, 10, 11, 13, something like that. Right? This is correct because this is 8 and this is 5-bit. So we borrow another 5-bit here. So the total will be when you add up the number here, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 here, it's total will be 255. And when you have 128 plus 64 plus 32 and plus 16 and plus 8, so the total, it could be 248. Okay, so now in here, everything in here, when you see 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, that is for hosts. So how many, we can say for users, PC, how many hosts, okay? So this is all 0, 0, 0, 0 here. So now if calculate, if you want to practice manually calculate, this is also in the exam because we cannot cheat by IP calculator. So when they give you like /13, for example, if you want to manually calculate, so how many hosts, and then you can see from here, you start from right to left. This is give you 8-bit. This and another 8-bit here give you 16-bit, and then you keep borrow here 19. Not 19 yet. This is 8, 8, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Now that's just total. You have a 19-bit in here. Remember the formula, the 2, okay, whatever the n power, and then for the 19 minus 2. So it came up, this is the number, how many total hosts. So what that means in here is, if you come back to the calculation in here, so let's change the color a little bit in here. Back to red color here. So we have a 2 and minus 2. So it's equal, and then 2 with the 19. Okay, that is a 19-bit. and then -2 because we not use 0, we not use the broadcast 255. Okay, so that is the equal. This can be equal to time 2 time 2 time 2 time 2 time 2 time 2, but keep going until 19, and then is and then -2, and that is the total answer for this one. Okay, just for example, see in here, if you see the 255, 255.0, so /24, because it's 8-bit, right? In here, 8-bit. So when you 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 8, it gives you total is 256. When 256 -2, and then that's why we always know, because /24 is easy. It's only support 254 host record for our host, right? So -2. So that is the same. Now this is how you manually calculate. So when you're ready for your exam, say for example, you're taking a CCNA, something like that, and then by that time, we can take more like a calculate. We can take more sample for you, how to calculate. So from the multiple choice, and then then you can manually calculate to select your correct answer. Question? So far, so good? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, and also if you, for now, if you still not follow, or you still not you just listen it, and then we can go through again. So this is, I just want to be quick here, demo review, how we design IP address for this ABC company for our demo in here. Okay, yep, sounds good. All right, so now go back to Notepad again here. See, the 10.96 in here. Okay, so we try 1096 for the second Octet is for New York data center. And also the 97 for San Jose data center. So I'm thinking because because this company is not that big enough yet, okay? Because the /16, if get /16, let's go back to here, /16. So 10.96, wait a second, 10.96.0.0, if we put /16 here, when we calculate, that is the number. Okay, so it's 65,534, the total. So that is mean, do we need have total that network device in our data center in New Jersey, not New Jersey, in New York? So that might be too big for us, because you have to think about when we control the IP address, we are a little bit selfish. We not try easy to give away, because we don't want to somehow in the future it will easy giveaway, or people keep asking you or me, or say they ran out the IP address. They always want to have a /24, right? Because it's easy for them to whatever to calculate. And also put the subnet mask is easy for desktop team. They put the IP address for 255.255.255.0. So that is like they always prefer for /24. But for us in here, we not try to make them easy. We want to exactly the ticket coming to us. We want to understand, and then also we will to calculate the head count. How many network device, say for example, you have in the branch office. The branch office, it could be only 2, 3, 4, 5 users, right? 3, 4, 5 users. I'm not give you /24. Maybe that is too many for this small office. Even I say I give you another 5 years growing, so we make more flexible, scalable. Say okay, so from say you have a 10 users, and then how about I give you 20, right? And then we have a printer, blah 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 blah. Then we come back to our database. So this is just kind of like an example. So we're not easy to give away our IP address. Okay, otherwise they always love to get /16 / 24. That is the perfect for them, But for us, it's not perfect. We try to control a little bit. By everything is by calculation. So let's bring up back again. Okay, so come back to here again. So let's go back to minimize temporary minimize this notepad again. Yep. Okay. So now see you. So I decide instead we're using /16 is so waste for 2 data center. So I decide to break it down from 16 to /17. So we more subnetting now. So we split now. So if we go from 17, let's go back to calculator again. Let me see if I can a little bit here. Yeah. So if we go to 17, when we calculate again, you see, that is from 0. Now we looked at the Octet. This is 0. The max, that's the broadcast. Oh, should be from here. The minimum and maximum. So this is 0. And maximum is 127. And then that is the total. Okay. So another half, it should be from 128. So I see come back to here. You can see the New York DC here, New York data center. So we're going to use the first half. And then the San Jose, the DR data center. So we start from the third art at 128. So this is the second half. Okay, so that is very, so now see from /16, so this is a good example for you. So we subnetting with the /17, we make a split. So we make a half-half. Okay, so now, so for 32 here, so this is just for our lab in here. Okay, so we think 32,766, this total is enough, or why many also. So okay, so this is just for our understanding, from just to do some kind of like a calculation when we further subnetting we call subnet, just breaking down from top to the bottom. So that is from top, from the big IP address, make it smaller. So because we try to save our IP address, because IP address is not easy if you run away when all the network, everything is set up like in the backbone, and it's not easy to change the network topology. So we rather do it right and calculate right in the first time in here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Yep. You see, now you pick it. Now you agree. Yep. Okay. So now we continue now. Since we'll go back to notepad here. Since we have a 10.97, so 10.97 was assigned for, now we not use for San Jose data center now. So now we have an extra /16. Okay, so from last time you see in here, so from our brainstorm here, we didn't come up with this QA. So in this case, so I was thinking about, yeah, we don't see QA for development because they always ask for IP address because they have they want to build their lab, their server, their application, so they want to build in the QA segment. So that's why we ask same thing again to IP guy, say, hey, I need IP address for our QA layer testing. Okay. Yep. So now in here, I just temporarily we put it 16, the whole 16 here, we just for QA and also for development. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So okay. So now you agree about so far so good. We come to here. So now And also now we go to the 1098. So 98 we use for branch and we call remote office, right? So now this is a little bit interesting here since this is for brand. So we kind here, I copy, we just import in here. So a little map, US map in here, so then we can understand. So we try to, yeah, remember we try to chop, like this is for, this is central, this is for west, or this is for east. Okay. So now when you come back to here, you see, okay, the first thing in here, 10.98. So this is second RTAG. So second RTAG for region network, 1098. So it's /18. Okay, so look at it from /16 now. Now we break it down to smaller, /18. So now we have a couple /18 in here. So 18, 18, 18, 18. Wait a second, US. Oh, this is duplicate. Yeah, this is duplicate. So let's see. Okay, so let me copy this one here first. This is duplicate. Okay, so because yeah, this is central, this is central. Yeah. Okay, so let me copy and paste in here. Okay, so we make this one here, make more nice little bit in here. So so what? Okay, let me make a save it first. So okay, so we come back to here again. So now you see we have a US East, US West, and US Central here. So now we use the /18, /18, /18. Now when we come back to here again, the calculator, we have say /98, 0.0. Now we're going to use /18 now. So when we click calculate, so 8/18, and then the range is from 0 to 63. Okay, 0, 63 support. This is the total. Okay, and also the second RTAG here from 0 to 63. Can you imagine 0 from 63? So that is a different 0 count. So plus 1, so it could be 64. Okay, so 64, you could have a 64 office location. Just for example, and we don't know how big it's growing, expand, like keep expand our office. Okay, so this is just give you example. So we use this /18, and then same thing in here, format, and then we keep going. So for US West here, and then the first network now for US West, it should be, because this is N from 63 to 54, and then this should be from, yeah 64. See, you pick up now. See, you're getting smart now. Okay, so now this is 64 now. See, 64 is going to do 127, right? So now we have a US Central also. Now this, and then this is 64 to 127, and then we go to 128. See, yeah, of course. You wish, if you're in the exam, you can allow to use IP calculator. Of course, it give everybody more easy. No, would not. Yep, not happen. You have to manually. Okay, well we can review for that how manual calculation. So right now we just little bit use the very handy, for us for here. Just temporarily we use the IP calculator. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is 198 here, 00. You just make me laughing at. Okay, hold on. I will stop. All right. So 10.98, 128. So we calculate again. So now from 128 is go 191. See 128.91. Okay. That is a perfect format. So now we keep going now until you see the 255, because we need to finish 4/16, right? So we need to finish the /16. So the last one should always 255. So from 191, yeah, then we should be start from 192. Okay, so we start from 92 now. So same /18. Then we perfect, you see, we got 255. Okay, that is the last one. So now we have this one. Yes, see, we have a make sure 192, 255. Yep. See, this is now. See, we have a now. Let's go back to the map again. See, original. We have east, west, central. Now, since we have extra here, /18. So we might think about we have like a home office. Okay, sometimes people they work in at home, so work from home. So home can become to a home office, or 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 maybe better call like back office. Okay, so anyway, so for example in here, see this is a small map in here. What is AK? Alaska? Yeah, okay. So we pretend this, or you maybe move to this area. No, it's good for you. Too cold. Okay. So this here. Uh, so say we don't have like better or like circuit. So this have to be using like over internet. So only internet available ISP in here. So now here, so we ship our a small network in the front end for this for whatever the user's home. So we give it like a see like ASA 5505 or Meraki MX64. So that just give like some small network appliance in here. So allow them able to create VPN site to site to our data center. Okay, so everything when we treat see in here like a home or back office, that is the assign for this network here. Okay, so now are you so far so good? Okay, so we from 96 for data center, and then we have a 97, we reserve it for QA. Then we come to 1098 from /16, we're breaking down to /18, and then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a 4 group in here. We have /18. Okay, so far so good. So now in the future, that's why I make a tab in here. See the home office, central branch. See each brand in here. Okay, so when you click in here, it's still empty. So because we're not doing yet in here. Okay, until we start it, and then we do more in here. So let's go back to in here again first, right? So maybe this is your homework in here. Okay, then I will show you offline how to do your homework in here, and then when we're ready, we come back from the day 2 video, and then we can show your homework. Oh, come on, that should be easy. Yeah. Okay. All right, so come back to here again now. So say we now this is for example, I give you example here. Oh no, we have to go back to the rest in here. See, we still have 99 for research, and then 10.100 for VPN, and then 10.101 for management IP. Remember for management IP? Remember when we go back to topology, see we have so many network device here. We have a router, we have a switch, or could be like a server. It could be like a console, those kind of like a console switch, console port. So they need management IP also. So we rather use standalone management IP, and then down the road, because we can more control, especially in the security side, so we can apply like a ACL, not ACL, ACL access list, right? So it's only allow to permit the source whatever coming. Okay, so that's why we more, if we have a like a standalone dedicate uh, that dedicate node for this range for management IP, that is more perfect. So yeah, so that's why you have a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of job here. So that's why you have to. So you have to keep using your mind, your brain. Uh, keep brainstorming here. Yeah, keep thinking. You know what is the network look like? What we have in our network? What IP they're looking for? They're asking for. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that is the. So that is the. Yeah. Agree. Yep. Okay. So now, see, like, and also maybe see we have a router in here. It could be we have a loopback, and then down the road when we already have the BGP is up, and then if we want to do more like more secure to protect our traffic is crossing the MPLS, is crossing the VPLS, so we can set up a DMVPN or get VPN encryption traffic over we call underlay our Verizon MPLS. It's over, okay? If that is mean, go back to here. Let's take a snapshot to clean whiteboard again. What that means is in here. So let's make a say we always sometimes we always using the like a tunnel. Okay, so in here, so we're going to see here. We're going to create a tunnel. Maybe that's not good. So maybe we should be put on the top here. Okay, so this is a tunnel. Okay, so this tunnel is over. Okay, is over this or under. That is the MPLS. Okay, so that is like we're going to have when we ready at the command line when we not sure which day when we do DMVPN or get VPN. Now that I can show you, so we have like we need to create a tunnel in here. So what it means the tunnel is because the tunnel we need the IP address. So the tunnel IP address is same thing like a loopback. The reason the tunnel we have IP address because we need to pair this tunnel IP. We're going to be pair with the other side, right? For the BGP section for the pairing IP. So we're using the tunnel IP. Yeah. Yeah, it's the virtual. It's just like same thing like a loopback. So when you log into the router, and then we can create a tunnel IP address. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. See, I can quick here example for you. Let's run this router. So if we on the console line. Okay, so wait for the boot up. So for example, in here, when you see here show IP interface brief, right? So this is everything this router here. So this would be called physical interface, right? So now if we go to config key, say if you want to using the loopback as a management IP, so you can create a loopback 0, right? And then you can put IP address in here. She's 10.101, something like that. So when you go back to here, here, yeah, she's 10.101, but we don't know yet for the RTAG. So because we need more calculation. So if you go back to here again, go back to the router. Yeah, I just give you example here. So we're using 101. So say say this is the loopback is only for stuff from that article from 1 to 2 and then /16 or /17, 18, whatever. So in here, this is a quick sample for you. Say 1 here. So now for the loopback, maybe we take /32, the whole thing here. Okay. So now when we show IP interface again. Okay, see, that's perfect. See, loopback 0. That is the interface. Okay, so now when you say interface, if you say interface tunnel, right? This is tunnel. See, that is the tunnel address. So for example, this is tunnel. You can put a question mark in here. See, that is the how. See, that is the whole. How many accept the character? How many number? So say this is say for 12. Then you hit enter, and same thing again. You assign the tunnel IP address. Say 10.101. And then you say you want to, because you start from the loopback is from 1, so maybe after 100. So after 100 is going to be like a start from for the tunnel IP address. So in here you can say 101 also in here, say 1, and then 255, 255, 255, and then duck something in here, because normally the tunnel IP address, because you need the same in the same segment. Right? Because like when the tunnel is up, so they're going to be like a same segment because they can ping each other. So at least 2, right? So normally if you want to have like a 6, just in case, then you can slash like a 29 or /28 or /27. It depends for you. So no, it depends our design. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So now in here, say for example, so we have here, say we have a 248. Okay. So we hit enter. So now when we exit out all the way here, when you show IP interface brief again, you see that is a loopback. That is a tunnel. So this tunnel IP address, you see, okay, because right now in here is down because the other side is not ready yet until something if we use for DMBPN. Yeah. Okay. So that is what I mean. So when we have each router here, this router, when we have the tunnel IP address, so we're using the tunnel IP address, make it another BGP pairing. Okay, it's over underlay MPLS circuit. Yeah. 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 So, that is for tunnel IP for here. And also tunnel IP, sometimes you can do more for a lot of things. Could be like a setup that's like a DMVPN. Yeah, for IP, even IPsec, site to site. Yep. Okay. So now we not spend more time in here because this is when we're ready to get the command line. So we stop this router first here. So back to normal. So now we're back to our master here, the database. So now then we keep going. So we still do unknown yet in here. So we can put a reserve in here, and then the 103, same thing. Now this is 169. What that mean in here, and also 192. Or we did already in here. Okay. Yep. In the beginning, this is for VPLS. So now this is 169. I pretend 169 that we purchase from, yeah, we purchase. This is from public. So this should belong to our IP address. What that means, purchases, we not lease from our ISP. So we have more control, right? Yeah. If we lease, we cannot control. If we own our public IP address, when you go back to the, let's go back to the topology. See, let's pick a whiteboard again in here. Just small here. Okay, so for example here, see, we right now for our demo in here. For our demo in here, so we start using, say we 169, 169, and then 169, dark 0, and then we're lucky we bought /24. Okay, so we have a 254 public IP address, right? So now when we do the internet router, yeah, the lab, yeah, when we do the internet router, so we're going to assign the outside here. No, this is Comcast. This is our internet. So we're going to assign here with 169, not 169. This is just only pairing with the Verizon. This is pairing with the Comcast. Okay, so we're not assigning. I'm sorry. So it's not assigned. That is mean this two router in here. Because we pairing with our ISP, internet ISP. So we're using the BGP. Yeah, yeah, we put the eBGP. Yeah, we're using eBGP. So then we advertise our public IP address. Yeah, correct. So we advertise. So now see we control. We advertise. So in this router facing Comcast, we advertise. In this one here, we advertise to the public. How the traffic return with? Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I understand what you say. Yeah, we do more in the lab. I show you because we have to using the BGP attribute when we advertise when they're leaving the eBGP to our neighbor, so we can allocate a little bit. Which one is the return, the primary, the preferred. So we can use the like those kind of ASP pendant. Yeah, so we send more longer AS number. You got it? Yeah. Oh yeah, the AS number. No, the AS number, and also we we purchased the BGP AS number too. Yeah, it could be something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just for example, this should belong this ABC AS number. So we can let's go back to here. Let's go back to here. Yeah, since we have here. So for example, in here, yes. Yeah, thank you for you bringing it up here. So this is our public AS number. So that we call BGP AS number. So BGP AS number. See, in our case in here from our study, so we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you can use if you go back to the website, if you're using the looking glass, looking for BGP, we can find out the public this AS number is belong to which company. Yeah, since it's public, yeah, because you advertise. Yeah, we're able to see it. Yeah. Yeah. I will show you more when we doing the lab. So right now we just leave it in here. Yeah, we purchase our own. This is our own public IP address and our own public BGP AS number. Okay, yeah, the anonymous system here. Okay, so now, so far so good now, right? We basic review from /13. We're breaking down to 16, New York, DR, and also go to 16 here. Yep, and then go to the, this is we reserve it yet, and then we go to 98 until here, and then still have a management IP. Yeah. Okay. So this is so far so good, right, for you? So now see, this is how we, yeah. So this is how we perform now. We translate from Notepad, that our whiteboard from day one. Now we little bit say more professional in here, just using the Excel database, and then we put everything the format look here. Yeah, just to be nice, organized. So we can say this is our database, and also this is our IP inventory. Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Okay. So now, uh, just quick here. So for example, so this is New York data center. So we have a /16, right? So we already split, make it half, one for DR, one for primary. So this is the primary for data center in New York. Yep, and we have a from the third RTX 0 to maximum third RTX to 127. That is the total. Okay, so now from here now, see everything in here is empty. So the first thing is very easy for us. So we put just some header in here. So what we look for example, we have a network classification type. We have a network first subnet here. We have a network range, VLAN ID, name, how many bits, how many hosts, subnet mask, broadcast, and wildcast. Okay. So what that means is, so when we go back to topology again in here, so now we have to think about where we should start. Okay. Because this is, so now we have in here, this is our data center. Now from our data center, we have see we have a like this is we call Zoom for internet. This is inside, and this is NPLS. So now where we should start point. So sometimes we're looking from the small first, from small network, right? Because if you have you start from big network, yeah, sometimes it's very hard to insert. What that mean, the insert like if you have something, yeah. Let's do it. Okay. So we start from here. So let's get the whiteboard again in here. So for example, if we start from here for New York DC data center, okay, so we're going to have, let's say, we know from the first one is 10.96, right? Dot 0, dot 0. So from dot 0, dot 0 here, and then since we start from the internet here, so now from the internet router in here, in the future, again, not sure which day, we have a day 1, day 2, 3, 3, maybe day 50. Okay, so in the day 50, we're going to add the checkpoint firewall here. Okay, checkpoint firewall. Or it's maybe ASA. Okay, Cisco ASA firewall, or Palo firewall, or FortiGate. Yeah, whatever is between, because we don't want to explode our internal network to the internet, right? So we have a firewall to protect. Yes, correct. So now, say for example, so if we say study for the path, right? So we have this is, say for example, we have a Google, and then the traffic is coming in. So now we're going to be split here, right? So we have, this is Verizon, and this is our Comcast internet router. Now they're going to be forwarded to our internal. So we have a NOC one in here, This is checkpoint firewall, and this is we have another checkpoint firewall. Okay, so this is node 1, node 2, and then we make a cluster here for hardware redundant. And same thing in here, we're going to be having a direct connect in here. We make it redundant. And then it comes, say this, for example, this is the switch, the distribution switch, right? Or maybe we have another one switch here, so we don't want, since we're all redundant, we have another switch here, and then of course this is our trunk port in here. Okay, so this is a switch 2, or this is a switch 1. Okay, see, now then we have to think about, in here. Oh, you cannot see. Okay, you make it bigger. Oh, let me make it bigger here. Okay, yeah. So now see, we have like one network here, two network here, and then we have a 3 network here. Okay, so see this 1, 2, 1, 2. No, this is sorry, this is facing outside. Okay, bring it back. Yeah, should we start from here? See, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is belong to this network here, and this is belong to this network here, and also we have a DMZ. Okay, and also if we have a cluster here, of course, and then in here we have a, they call a virtual WIP IP, like, or cluster IP, because it's going to fail over the gateway. Either one is this is fail. So that is count as one IP also. So this is DMZ, and this is also inside. Same thing inside our switch here. Say for example, we have a VLAN 10. This is a VLAN 10, right? And then we have a physical VLAN 10 IP address, and also we have a physical in here VLAN 10 IP address. Now for VLAN 10 and VLAN 10, if for the client, for the PC, for fail over the gateway, same thing in here. So in Cisco here, we're using HSRP. Okay, so for fail for between, for the gateway for the client, for the PC. Follow? Yeah. So now see, when we have whiteboard like this, and then you more understand, say, and then you can see how the line here, each line here, okay, we can treat this, and this is VLAN also. This is a VLAN, and a VLAN, of course, then we're going to be associate or tied with the IP address, that segment. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. So now, say for example, when we go back to here, say since we start from 96, so let's click in here. So we put like 10.96.0.0 because we start from .0.0, right? Yeah. Okay. So now the range in here. So now we have to decide now how many bit now for this. Yeah, because we don't know yet. So the best way in here, say when we go back to our whiteboard, so now we are in this location in here. Oh, yeah. So you can have to be maybe like /28 or /29 or maybe 30 hosts or 8 hosts or 6 hosts. Yeah. So okay. So now, for example, in here, so this is just for our study in here. So for our study, and also for you, it's easy to pick up. Say, okay, so let's everything in here be followed by /24. Okay, make sense? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's see, you smile. This sounds good to you. Yeah, 254 is always easy. So 255, 255, 255, that's 0. Okay, so this is then this is the ring is 0.1 dash 10.96 dot 0 dot 254, right? Then we can, if not, we can go back to here. See, we can start from here. So same thing, this is for your homework when you're doing the branch office, remote office. So this is say we change it back to 96 here because this is data center. So 0.0. So now we want to start from /24. Okay. So now this is the first network now. See, this is the first network. So we from 17, 16, now to 17. Okay. So now from 17, we're breaking down to /24. That we call subnetting. Yeah. So now in here, see 001, yep, see 254. Yep. So make sure 01, yeah, so you make sure here you have to be no typo here. Otherwise it will mix up. Yeah, it will mix up. Yeah, you just have to be careful. Okay. So we have a verify. Yes. So okay, so this is just for example. So now if this is happy, so now okay, so now we have say because this is our internet router. So say for example we talk about checkpoint in here. So checkpoint, remember checkpoint here? Everything say in our case here for our firewall, we only have a DMZ outside and inside. So for example in here, so we can put this one is outside internet subnet, right? And also we have a say DMZ internet subnet, right? So in here we have an internal, so inside, okay? Or you can say put if you want if we don't want to confuse because we're using int is for internet, and then maybe we use this one we say using the LAN. Just go ahead, just because this anyway, just for our demo. Okay, so now we have a 3 segment here. You see, now same thing in here. This segment we're going to be so using we start from 10 now. This is our first subnet. Okay, and also this is our network ID for this segment. So now in here, same thing. We have 10.96. This should be from 1.1. Then it's going to be 10.96.1.254, right? We don't know the with an ID yet, and also the label in here. So, this is the broadcast is always the last one, 10.96.0.255. What is the wildcard for /24? Yeah. Okay. See, you good. It's a 0.00. Okay, I take it from you. Okay. If something mistake, someone will be laughing at me. Okay, so this is the World Cup for /24. Okay, so I trust you. All right, so this so this one should be 10.96. This should be .1.255. It's the same thing again. Okay, so now in here, so we're going to use 10.96.2.0. So in here, same thing in here. So this is .2.0 and then dash. No. Should be .1. Yep. Thank you for you remind me. Yeah, sometimes I cannot type while talking, the mind cannot concentrate. 10.96.2.254. Yeah. So we just copy here to here. Okay. So now for this checkpoint here, all right, you can put in here, or you can maybe the VLAN label in here. Yeah, you just understand. So we have a 3 here, or we can make a little bit color here because this is outside. So, and also the firewall is very sensitive, so we maybe we using the red color, the whole thing here, right? So now in here, the VLAN ID, yeah, now we come to the VLAN ID now. Remember from the VLAN ID? So if we come back to the topology here, let's turn on, let's power on again one of the switch here. So we cancel it. So say for example, this is the switch. It's an open box. It's brand new switch here. Yeah. Okay. So we want to. So I want to show you. So what is the default for the VLAN database? Oh, come on, hurry up. Some issue here. Okay, let me close this one again. It's not happy, no? Okay, how about this one then? I might be to delete it if this is not running. Okay, this one's work. Yeah, okay. So now, for example here, oh, this is okay, because we're using the router iOS, for the switch module here. Let's pretend this is the brand new switch here. Okay, so for example, see, now we inside the switch here. We cancel it. So now we show VLAN brief. Oh, yeah. In this router here, we have to use VLAN switch command. It's a little bit different, but this is in the real switch, Cisco real switch. This is the using the router. That's fine. Okay. Just to get confused, when you go to take the exam, when you do from this lab here, the GNS3, and then you pick up the wrong multiple choice, show VLAN brief, instead you pick the right answer. Just kidding. Okay, just to be aware. All right, so show VLAN switch here. Now, you see, we have a VLAN 1, and then this is 1000. That is an extend VLAN. So default Cisco, this comes with the 5 VLAN. Now this will be in the exam also. You have to understand that the default Cisco for the VLAN is not only VLAN 1. We have the default is come with the 5 VLAN. Yeah. Sometimes they trick you, in the exam. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is for example now. So now when we come back, we come back to our database here. So when we come back to the database now, so we have another thing about here. So how we assign our VLAN ID to what segment? Say for example, just for example in here, say we have a VLAN. Because we don't want to use VLAN 1. 1 is the default because we cannot change anything. So say we start from VLAN 2. Okay, so VLAN 2 to VLAN 10, or maybe say a little bit bigger. Say okay, VLAN to 20. So this is going to be what? Okay, so this is going to be the same thing in here. This is, for example, this is for outside. Okay, so now we have a VLAN from 21 to 30. So this is the range for DMZ. So now we have a VLAN 31 to VLAN 40, say 40, right? And then this is going to be assigned to inside. Okay, and then just keep doing in here, right? It could be, for example, VLAN 41 to VLAN 50. So this is going to be assigned, say, a common, in our production network, or normal company right now in the business model, no. Let's see. Okay, we got application server. Okay, so that's an application server VLAN, and then we have a VLAN 51, 60. So this is, we have what else? Database server. I mean database VLAN. Okay, so it's database server, and then we have a VLAN. Keep going. We have a 61 to 70. Okay, so this is going to be have say domain controller. So we have a DC server, because it's very critical. They want to protect with one segment. And then we have a VLAN 71 to 80. Say this is we have a critical, say this is everything in here, application here, that is like non-critical. What I mean the critical is sometimes if we are a financial company, so we have, say, we have a compliant. Yeah, PCI compliant. So this is, for example, we have a PCI compliant server. So this is the server, say PCI 01, and then this is server. Okay, so now we have another VLAN 81 to 90. So this is going to be, say, PCI 02 and server. Just give you example. Okay, so now what else in here in the data center we have? Oh, how about 91 to 100? So this is going to be assigned to a wireless access point, right? Access point. So now we have a go to VLAN 100, go to one, what is that? 20, something like that. So this is going to be, say, a voice VLAN. Okay, voice over IP. And then keep going, say whatever we have in our network. So this is VLAN 121 to 130. Okay, so we have a, so this is, for example, now we have a TXP server. Okay, so now look at it. So since we are data center in here, of course, we're going to be is growing our VLAN. So you have to be careful now. And also, the best way in here, so we have a stuff, say stuff from 800, we reserve it to 900. This is for our third party vendor, just in case they have their network equipment, network device they want to rack in our data center to connect it to our internal, like normal, like VPN site to site. Okay, or maybe you have a call center, whatever third party. yeah, so the best way we reserve it first. Okay, so and then we have from VLAN 900 up to maximum 99, because remember we're not used. Yeah. Oh yes, you can assign you can create also from extend. Yeah, extend the VLAN ID. So from 1000. Yeah, you can make it. Yeah, you can make it 104 and then 104, no, 1005, 1006. Yeah. Yeah. Same thing. Okay. What is the difference? Okay. When we're ready in the lab, we come to the book. Okay. So we will explain more. So we right now in here we just basic review. So we don't want to go more deeply. You just give you how we IP address. Yeah. Yeah. So this is something in here we don't know yet. Okay. And also sometimes 99, you can put this as the native VLAN. Also, this is native because because we don't want to you say, for example, our default VLAN 1 is default VLAN 1. So now we can change our native VLAN. It could be 99999, just for example. It's just like it puts some like dumb VLAN, unused VLAN. So by default, we assign all the access port to VLAN 999. So when they plug it in, and because yeah, in the layer 3, because we don't have the IP address, or in the router, or it depends the gateway on the router, or in the core switch. Yep. Yep. So if they don't have a gateway, so they cannot like inter routing. Yeah. So that's why they not get IP address. Yeah. Okay. So that we kind of like native VLAN between what is the difference with default VLAN 1. Yep. Yep. Good enough. You see. All right. We'll save it in here first. Now we keep going now. So depend on here. So for example, now we have so this can be our VLAN name also in here. See, this is okay. This is, let me see if I can, why I cannot copy. Okay, so I copy here. Okay, so this one, same thing in here. Or let's just copy this one here. So we copy here. So this is going to be VLAN says 2. Okay. Normally, see, be careful here. Normally for the VLAN ID, I always, yeah, for the VLAN ID, I always want to match the third artifact. Yeah, just make it some like, yeah, it's just like the segment. So when we see the the VLAN ID, so I know the third artifact. So for that network, yeah. So for example, so this one here, see here, VLAN 220. Since this is 00 here, since we want to, if we want to be matched like a 0, how about, okay, this is VLAN 20, just like that. Okay, so the VLAN 20. So we pick the last one because try to match this third artifact because it's a 0, 20. Yeah. So yeah, and here also this is 1. So we can say this is 21. Okay, so this is 21. Just for example. Did I correct this 21? Yeah, 22. Yeah. So this is 2. So this should be inside. So this is inside should be from 31. So in here, we try to match here. So we can be 32. Okay. Yep. See? And then we just somehow we just ignore it. Okay. So maybe this is not a good. Yeah. Many way people uh see that's why before you come put in your network, right? So when you when you assign your network, so it's very hard to redo your network. So that's why the IP address design is very important in the networking. Agree? Yeah. All right. So someone could be, say, for example, if this is so ugly that we don't like, if you want to match with one in here, or how about do like this? So in this range, we're going to change it to start from, say, for example, in here we saw VLAN, say, from 100. Then maybe more perfect or not. So 100, say this is go to 120, like that. Yeah. So then in here, see, this is then we can see, so this is VLAN. I cannot type. Say VLAN 101, right? Something like that. So because we want to catch the one, you see? 01, there's 01 in here. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that's why it depends. Or sometimes people, they want to just, how about they start from the easy way? They start, so maybe, say, for example, okay, so say, okay, if we do, so we don't like this format, okay, so we can leave it in here, we can put it as a reserve. So this is temporary, say this is for reserve network. So our first network in our network, we're going to be start like this. How about like this? 10.96, we can start from 10. Okay, so we can start from 10 if we want to be more organized. And then this is be slash 10.11.0. So now in this format, so now then here, and we have, say, VLAN 10. You see, and then we have here is VLAN 11. Yep. So look at that. See, VLAN 10 is matching that RTAG. 11 is matching here. So where, yeah, well, it's depend. It's just we try to make it more logical. Yeah, it's not necessary. As long you have the database, right? If you forgot, you can come back. You can open your database. But since sometime when you in the switch, see, when you're in the switch, and then you don't want to go back to, say, yeah, so you don't want to go back to your database, and then when you look at the VLAN ID, oh, okay, so I know that segment is belong this segment because the third RTAG 10 is equal VLAN ID 10. Yeah. Yeah, that's just, I'm not sure we call that is the best practice or not. But just how the habit, some people like it and some people don't like it. Okay. Yeah. So whoever control the IP, so he's the king. You cannot argue with him. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So the same thing now. So this is, I just give you example. So now then we can go more further for application server here, and then we keep going. So that should be how, when we start the network, when we start IP design. So we can use this one as a template. Yeah. So now, so for example, something in here for your homework. So when we come back to day 3, and then just say you pick up this 3 east, west, and central. Okay. So when we go back to topology here, so we have this one, and this one here. So in here, you can brainstorm here also. You can say, if you go back to here, if you go back to the, where is the database? Yeah, when we go back to the database in here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I can send this message to you. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Unless you want to manually do by yourself. Yeah. No, that's no problem. I can send it to you. Yeah. Okay. So now, for example, in here, when we come back to here again, there is brand in here. Same thing. Uh, you can from data center here, right? So you can bring from the data center, say in here, you copy in here, just go back to the is in here again, right? So maybe you want to put it somewhere in here. You can start, right? Because each branch, remember each branch here, right? So this is just give you example in here, right? Right. So this is, you remember you're going to be changed to here to be 98, right? And then this one here, you're going to be changed to 18. Yeah. So you change here the rest here. So maybe the best way to copy and paste, we should be take this one. Yeah. No, this is this is remote office. Which one is US? This one here. Yeah, just for example here. So we copy this one here. We go to here. So we copy again in here. If we don't like this format here, see? Yeah, something like this. Yeah. Why I copy a lot here? Oh, no, this is something confusing. I don't get confused. I don't get confused here. Yeah. So this is how you, yeah, how you arrange your cell, how to put everything that I demo to you. So this is like perfect format. And then also next to it, maybe this one. Let's go back to, yeah, let's go back to here again. So you can, for example, you can copy this one here, right? And then go back to the here, and then just copy in here just for example. And then so now you're going to be changed, not VLAN ID first, or going maybe could say this is the what office, you know. So we have a layer in the east side here, East Coast. We have a layer in our topology, we New Jersey, right? Then we can say Philadelphia, and we're going to have whatever from New York all the way down to Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, yeah. Yeah, everything in here. So that's why you can then you brainstorm each branch what network they have. That because remember what network they have is equal know like what VLAN they have, what segment they have. So normally same thing you can if you know your network, you can ask yourself for branch network, say normally, okay, we have a for example, let's go back to whiteboard again. So let's say this is the floor. Okay, so this is we have an office, branch office. Okay, we have a branch office. So the branch office say we have a this is the entrance, the door. So first we think about this is we have a security segment because sometimes the security because they when they have a new location office, they open a ticket from the security facility. Security say they need to have those kind of like batch system, you know, crossing the network because they cross the data center because they have a management server here to control for the key. Yeah. See this then this is one segment already, one VLAN, right? And then you have to put the question mark in here. What is the VLAN ID for here? Okay, so now you have one segment in here for security door, right? Now, if then you think about security door segment, what happens if I have a camera? All right, it's up to you. If the camera, because the camera most is a streaming video, right? If a streaming video, do you want to isolate the traffic between the security? Because the security, then maybe it's not the video streaming, it's just the data. And also, how often people in and out, okay? So if you want, say, camera 4, I try to save, remember, you should try to save your IP address, right? So if the camera is okay to fall in the security VLAN, so that is mean they all together. So for example, this in here, so this is standard format for security in here. So you want to start 100. So now for your branch, you start from VLAN 100 now. Yeah. Okay. So now the VLAN 100 is include the secure data and also the camera. Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes because what I mean, because I'm thinking about why should we, yeah, should we put the camera with the security like just like a data network? Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe down the road I'll go more further. Could be like, do we apply the QoS? Because this is streaming video. Sometimes streaming video, maybe we put in the like best effort, yeah, because it depends. If this is multicast traffic or unicast traffic. Yeah, because we don't want to kill, by this camera. So now we want to use something the QoS to help us. Yeah, yeah. It's not easy. You have to always we call overthinking. Yeah. Okay. So now, then we have a PC in here, right? So we have a table. This is for users. And then you have to put a question mark in here in this office, new office. How many users in this office? Uh-huh. So then same thing. You have a head count. So for example, if this office starts just from 5, and then you ask the office manager in here. So for example, in after 1 year, 2 year, they maybe increase, their employee. So maybe the maximum go to 20 after say between 3 to 5 years. It's going to increase to from 5 users go to 20, right? And then don't forget, because the PC always, then they have a physical phone in here. So physical phone, because voice over IP. Then we have another VLAN. So this is VLAN for 100. So then this is VLAN for 110 for users PC. And then you have a VLAN for 120 that is for phone, voice over IP. And then you have a wireless access point, right? And then after wireless access point, and then you have the client also. If you want to use the remote IP address, the TXCP, or you want to use the from the controller. Yeah, I will explain to you later why we want to use the remote IP for the client, for the wireless. What is the benefit? Yeah. So in here, I just throw out, not throw out, I just throw something for you So could we have a like a access point, and also we have a wireless client in here. And also we have a wireless gas also, right? Yep. And then after that, and then this office in here, maybe they say they want to put some a server, management server. For example, if they have a deploy, when they have a pushing the window update, or if they using the what they call WSUS, something like that. If they want to have a client, yeah, because the client, the PC, they don't have to cross the network, go back to our data center. Is killing our WAN traffic. Yeah, it depends the bandwidth. So we rather have some server, distribution server for WSUS update. So then we have another VLAN in here for server VLAN. Yep. And also maybe we have another here for voice over IP. If we have like those kind of like voice IP gateway. Yeah. See, then everything come up. Everything come up. Then you come back in here, on and on. Come back here, put here, come back here, put here. So then you see it's come up how many VLAN that we need. Say from 100, 110, right? 100, say then 10, and then 120, and then 130, and then 140, and then 150, and then this is what VLAN, what segment. Yep. And then you put it in here. After that, and then you tell yourself, or you ask yourself, or you ask the whatever they need for the IP address. Yeah, we're going to ask them, say, hey, how many hosts that you need? How many IP you need? And then same thing. Then you go back to here, and same thing. You go back to the data center I show you here, right? And then that's why. And then yeah. Yeah, it's okay. So since this demo, no, we have a three branch anyway. So okay, so now I allow you use the /24. So 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 make you easy. See if you run now. See, yeah. So for example, see this is from this range, from /18, from where is that here? So from /18, from 0 to 63, and then you come back to the whiteboard again. So you come back to here. Let me minimize here first. So then when you come back to here, and then from 0 to 63, the third artifact is for VLAN ID, and then your your brimstone here, you come up, and then say for example you're so nice. Yeah, you're so nice to everybody, so you put each /24. You put each /24, and then see, and then make sure you have an extra 2 or 3 reserve, just in case. just in case this branch office is suddenly they want to put, they say 20 people, and then suddenly they want to put 40. Yep. Yeah, of course. Otherwise, if you max up in here, if say when they ask 20, you ask, then suddenly you ask 40, and then oh my goodness, yeah, then you come back to our when engineer or land engineer say, hey, it's not enough now, so you have to submit the change order. You want to modify the VLAN to support more 40, and then we have to change all the routing, advertise the network. Oh yes. Of course. So that's the reason that we kill you. And then we say, why we do this in the first place? In the yeah, this is just I just joking, just give an example. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is for tonight. So day 2. Hopefully, just give you some basic idea. So how we design for ABC company. So for enterprise, master IP schema, and then we pick up from /13, right? This is for our major network. And then we're from /13, and then we bring it down to 16. All right, it depends because we have see 99 here, everything in here for the second Octet is for the region, and then from that, and then we go more further, and then we from /16 we bring it down to /17, and then from 17 we make a half. We have a New York DC, and then we have a backup our DRDC, and then we have here for 97 for QA, and then from 98 then you learn again from 17. Now we're going to make more smaller to 18, and we save some address space, and then now from instead of /16 now /18, now we can divide into US East, US West, and US Central. That is for our branch remote office. And also, then see how beautiful in here we use the /18, and then we have an extra, just perfect here. We have an extra for remote office. So now, and then we go to the management IP. Okay, this is a VPN IP. Yeah, we just put it in here first. So because this is the IP guy, day by day, they have to do their job to finish all the tab in here. Okay, so until people they ask they need IP, and then he start calculate. Yep. And then this is the 169. This is for pretend that we purchase. This is our own public internet IP that we advertise from our lab. Yep. So that is mean when we come back to here. So the Google, when we hit Google, the Google is going to see our incoming source IP, our internet is from 169. Yes. Yep. And then this is for our VPLS. This is for our, yep, this is for our here. And then, we don't have because why we don't have a Verizon MPLS? Normally, the CE and PE, the CE interface facing the PE interface, normally this IP address, yeah, is no. This IP address, we get it, it's a Verizon. They provide us. So that's why we order the circuit for Verizon. Say we want to turn up this MPLS circuit here, and then they will provide, yeah, /32, not /30, /30. Normally they assign for us /30. So there's only 2 hosts here. Yeah. Yeah. Normally, see when you when we log into the router, when we show BGP neighbor, right? And then we can see that IP address normally when you see the like class B, yeah, 152 something like that, or 143. Yeah, that's normally is a Verizon. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So now, okay. So that's just for today, for tonight. Yep. No problem. Yeah, you're welcome now. Okay. Good night. Yep. Bye.